Welcome back to Baseball on Sticky Bleachers. Today we are looking at no crying in RBI baseball. My name is Cory.
I'm Bob, excited for this fictional matchup here of these wonderful teams.
Yes, this hack is another joint by our longtime friend of the show, Baron von Lector, and it is all Hollywood baseball teams. Really quickly, Bob, before we get to this matchup of the Rockford Peaches and the Sandlot boys, we've got the Bad News Bears, the New York Knights from the Natural, the Bench Warmers, of course, the Rockford Peaches from A League of Their Own, who we'll see today, the Durham Bulls from the immortal Bull Durham, Bob.
Yes.
The Cleveland Indians from Major League, the Angels lineup from Angels in the outfield, the Sandlot gentlemen who we'll see today, the Chicago Black Sox from 8 men out, and then we saw the Hollywood All-Stars, a little medley of Hollywood baseball action.
Of all the good Hollywood baseball players?
That's right. So here we have Doris...
Russell?
Yeah, Doris Dottie Hinson up third for the League of Their Own team, and she slips one through after a quick 1-2 out by pitcher Tommy Timmons.
Tommy Timmons throwing laser beams out there to start, but Kit with a rope there to left center, so...
That's right, and just a little pop out by Helen Haley, first baseman for A League of Their Own team. So here we go, Rockford Peaches taking the field. Kit pitching to Scotty Smalls.
Scotty Smalls pops it up into foul territory, and that is the first out here at the bottom of the first. And now we have Benny the Jet Rodriguez. Let's see what those lightning fast feet can do here,
He's
Cory.
turning on the motors, Bob. As you said, look at that. He's turning for 3.
Oh, man, triple to start, so... One out and runner on third here with Ham up.
There we go, Ham, and he's going to bat one in. He's going to go be out at first, but he is going to get a run in. And already the notoriously hot-headed Kit Keller is already getting a little frustrated with herself, Bob.
Yeah, we're going to need Dottie to calm her down a little bit.
Yes, we'll see if her sister Dottie will come out there from the catcher spot and calm her down. Maybe they can talk about it in the dugout here as they come up. But here is Marla Hooch. What a hitter, Bob.
What a hitter. What a hitter. And then she, of course, right on cue, nice base hit here to right field. So.
There we go, just as we say it. And here is Evelyn Gardner, right field for the Rockford Peaches team, and she's out.
Heads up play by the Sandlot boys there. Throwing back to first, almost doubled her up there.
And this is Alice Skeeter Gaspers, Bob. She's 1-1, 1-2 now here, trying to get this one across.
That was a devastating slider there by Tommy. But again, roped it into the center field, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall, Cory. And this game looks like it's going to get tied up here.
Extra bases and an RBI, 1-1.
Oh! And Ham falls asleep at the plate, and he misses the ball.
Oh,
wow.
He was taunting, Bob. I understand he was trying to taunt the runner as she came across, but that distracted him as that run came in.
Those Sandlot boys are notorious for their trash talking, and another mental error here. Throwing to first base with nobody covering, so that's going to be a base hit and an error to get to second, Cory.
And you have to wonder, Bob, is it really a fair matchup to have these 10 and 12-year-old boys up against these adult professional women? Right now, it's not looking like it, as Dottie Hinson ropes one. Oh, not quite a rope, I guess, Bob.
Not quite a rope, but it will get 2 runs in, so the Peaches are on the board here, and let's see what they can do here in the bottom of the second.
That one looked a little better off the bat. Here is Kenny DeNunez versus Kit Keller here again. Back out. Looks like she's settled in a little bit, working the corners of the plate, Bob.
Yeah, and definitely working the corners of the plate there with that devastating breaking ball that she's got. So,
Kenny,
a lot of pop-ups today here, Cory.
Yeah, it's just a warm day here in, let's see, where are we? We are in the Sandlot, whatever city the Sandlot takes place in, Bob. Midwest USA is what city
I think
we
it's
are.
Midwest USA.
Mid-century Midwest USA.
Yes, where Dennis Leary is your stepdad.
That's not a world that I want to live in. Anyway, Bob. On we go.
I don't think any of us do. Even Dennis Leary doesn't want to live there.
Yeah, 2-1 as we head to the top of the third. 3 fast minutes into this game, and this is Tommy Timmons and all the way May, who just grounds out to second.
Yeah, it was. It looked like it was a line drive, but it hit the ground there, so it was a ground out, but an out nonetheless.
And that was Doris Murphy with a little single there into right field. Doris is Rosie O'Donnell's character in A League of Their Own. All the way May, of course, played by the amazing Madonna.
Yes. Underrated actress. I would
Underrated
say.
is one way you could describe her career as an actress. She's great in A League of Their
I
Own.
would say, and she's good in Dick Tracy.
That's
and,
true. That's true. Well, she's in Dick Tracy.
You don't think about her as an actress.
She's in Dick Tracy.
She's in Dick Tracy, but she plays the right parts.
That's true. She plays the right parts. And by the way, Bob,
She doesn't try to
2
do
for
anything
2
too
with a couple of RBIs is Marla Hooch. What a hitter.
What a hitter. That's what she can do. And they got the Peaches up 4-1 here in the top of the third. It looks like Tommy's getting a little tired out there. 61-mile-an-hour lob pitch out there.
Yep, and Evelyn Gardner looking for an RBI, but she is going to ground out. It's going to move the runner over to third, but it is going to be 2 outs here for Alice.
Another lazy pop fly here to second base.
Yep.
And that's going to do it here.
Alice Skeeter Gaspers records the last out there, but 4-1 as we go to the bottom. Here is pitcher Tommy Timmons. Little
Tommy with
swinging
the
bunt
swinging
there, and
bunt.
he's going to be out at first.
Man, if that Sandlot team had a coach, he'd be yelling at him for not trying to run to first.
And here is Scotty, you're killing me, Smalls, back to the top of the lineup for the Sandlot boys.
Batting .298 with 1 home run, so putting together a nice season to start off.
Yeah, I think this is a late season Scotty Smalls, not beginning Act 1 Scotty Smalls. Bob.
Right. But the swing strike there to make for out number 2 after he's been coached up by Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
That's right. And speaking of Benny the Jet, right behind him here, trying to move him along. There we go. And look, he's off to the races once again, Bob.
Yep. Let's see if he's going to get his back-to-back triples here. If he might head home here, Corey. These Sandlot boys need a run.
Yep. And he, of course, is a threat to steal home, as we know. Here is Ham,
know
Mr.
that.
Hamilton. Oh, not going to
Those
make it
Peaches,
happen.
man, they have style when they catch those line drives.
Well, they have to look good when they're doing it to sell tickets to beautiful Sandlot Stadium here in Midwest USA.
I noticed they're wearing pants. They got rid of the skirts that they're wearing in the movies.
Well, much more practical. Shirley Baker.
Much more practical.
This one is a large fly ball, Bob, into left field, but is going to be caught just for a loud
You have to
out.
say it in the old-timey voice, Corey. A large fly ball.
Large fly ball here in Sandlot Stadium.
Exactly. Dude, the Sandlot team doesn't have a name, right? They're just the Sandlot.
I believe they are just
Sandlot
the Sandlot
crew.
boys. I think when they play against the now this is an interesting matchup, Bob. We have 2 protagonist baseball teams playing against each other.
That's true.
Don't
yeah,
often
there's not...
see 2 good guy teams playing against each other.
Now, is there? I mean, you can't count the Bad News Bears as an antagonist. I mean, they're all protagonist teams, aren't they?
Well, both of these teams go up against bad guy teams, right? The Sandlot boys go up against the more organized, uniform teams. By the way, that was Michael Squints Palidorus is a strikeout, and here is is going to ground out to third. That is Alan McLennan. For those of you watching at home,
It's a very realistic interpretation of the team because it's really Benny the Jet getting on base, and then Ham sometimes getting the run in.
right, you are, Bob.
They were a flawed team. I'm not going to say that these guys were professionals.
No,
They
I
like to
believe
play.
that they were like 10 and 11-year-old boys.
Yeah. in the Cuba and the Dominican Republic, those are professional baseball players.
Well, there you go. And all the way May gets on base,
That was a rope there to right field.
and that is her last name. All the way May Mordabito, center field for the Rockford
Oh, that's
Bleachers.
it's a shot all the way to the warning track there, Corey. Nice
That
play
was a
out
rope,
there.
but yes, it is hauled down by Benny the Jet Rodriguez out there in center field.
Oh, is Benny playing right field?
Benny's in center
I know
today,
they put-
Bob.
Benny's in center, so that must be Smalls out there in right field.
Yeah, all the way around. It's actually that was Squints out there in right. Scotty's in left today. Ham behind
Scotty's
the
in
plate. Tommy started the game, and the pitcher shortstop is Bertram Grover Weeks is at second, and young Timmy Timmons is at first.
Oh, and that's that ball's smoked, but again, it's going to be up to the warning track. So there's still time left for the Sandlot group to get some runs on the board, but they need to start stringing together some hits, Corey.
Definitely, and this is Ellen Sue Gotlander is the new pitcher for the Rockford Peaches. She goes back and forth, Bob, between shortstop and the pitcher spot.
As they were one to do back in that day.
Yes, so, whoa, something happened with our cameras there, Bob.
Cameraman was eating a hot dog, some mustard got on his shirt, and they kind of panned to the crowd a little bit there.
That looked like a little tip ball, Bob, right back to the catcher.
That was another one of those swinging bunts that we've seen already today.
Yeah, so here's Evelyn Gardner is going to get on base to start things off for the Peaches. Top of the 6th here, 4-1 in favor of Rockford. We just saw another baseball team from Rockford last week here on Sticky Bleachers, and there's an error by the pitcher. Ooh, not good.
And the infield fly rule not in effect, apparently.
Yeah, apparently not, and he couldn't take advantage of it with the double play. He wasn't quick enough to second, I guess, Bob.
Yes, but it's our back-to-back Rockford games here.
And there's Ellen Sue Gottlander, the new pitcher, just came in for the Peaches. She's got the 9 spot.
Giving a souvenir to the fans there in the front row by the first base line.
There we go. Haley, one of the more obscure young boys in the Sandlot team.
One of the character actors.
Yes, I think maybe another Dennis Leary descendant.
Well, Dennis Leary was, a star, Cory.
Oh well, that's true. He brought some star power in. Anyway,
he brought
here
some
we
star
go.
Power to it.
Bottom of the 6th, Scotty. Please don't kill me, Smalls. 298, Bob. Yeah, again, I have to wonder. But
298,
look at this.
and here is his second home run of the year. So man,
we all know what
Smalls,
happened to his
man.
first home run of the year, Bob.
It's true. No dog is going to eat that one.
No, and let's see if Benny the Jet Rodriguez can follow up on it. He's 0-1 here. Ellen Sue working things here. Kit, I understand, Bob, is a little bit upset in the locker room having a chat with their manager, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks definitely has his hands full with Kit. She is a firecracker.
Yes, Jimmy Dugan is Tom Hanks' character name from A League of Their Own.
I believe his name is Tom Hanks in the movie.
He just goes by Tom. And here's an error over at second base.
Hand put on the Jets there. He was racing into first base there, Cory.
And that's Marla, Bob, at second base, taking the E4.
So Squints, let's see if Squints can do some damage here instead of just kissing lifeguards.
Here's a lazy infield pop, though. Oh, poor Squints.
Not going to get the job done. Yeah. Trying to stay positive here.
That's right. Allen, McLennan. 2 runners on, and
gets out of the jam. Really, they were going to try to go for the backwards double play there, Cory.
Yeah, that's a risky move, and it did not pay off for him. They did not get the DP, and now we've got an RBI extra base knock. Wow. Going for 3. Yes, he's in there.
So they do get the timely 2-out hit to tie this game up here in the bottom of the 6th, and now you can really see Kit down in the dugout. She is livid that she was taken out of this game.
She's lost her chance for the win, and Bertram Grover Weeks is looking to take the lead for the Sandlot boys, Bob. Never thought we'd be saying that here, and looks like it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. He squirts it through the shortstop and make it all the way to the center field wall, and he gets in there for a 2-out double.
You could say he squints it through, Bob.
Well, if Squint was hitting, then we could do that.
We can't stretch that.
We cannot do that.
I think we can make that stretch. If anyone can make that
trademark and copyright laws, Cory, dictate that we cannot do that.
I suppose
no one else can be killing me except Smalls.
Ooh.
No one else can call his shot besides Ham.
All the way May there, Bob forces shortstop Allen McLennan into the E6 there. So she's on, and here is Doris Dottie. Nay Hinson, or it is Hinson, sorry. Nay.
Yes, now it is.
Nay Keller, there it is. Got our names list here.
Got and her husband. Oh man, she just ropes one. That ball is gone. It might be going overseas, Cory, just like her husband.
That's right. And we're not sure. Yes, Mr. Hinson. Not sure if he's in attendance here today, but he would certainly be proud if he could see his wife Dottie in action right now.
That's Bill Pullman, right?
It is Bill
Plays
Pullman.
Her husband.
Yes. May he rest in peace.
Now that you're getting Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman confused again, Cory.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
Marla Hooch finally does not get the big knock on this one.
Do you think people will still get Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton mixed up now that Bill Paxton is passed on?
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
You think they'll still do it?
I think they always will. Just like people will get Dennis Leary and Dennis Miller mixed up.
They don't do that.
I would have liked to have seen Dennis Miller as the boy's dad in this movie.
That would have been hilarious. I can't even do a Dennis Miller impression, but that would just be funny.
And so far the Sandlot team has not had to resort to putting in the ghost of Babe Ruth, but if they get deep enough into their bullpen, Bob, it looks like he is eligible today for the Sandlot
the ghost
team.
of Babe Ruth. I would have started him. I would have put him in the starting lineup.
Well, the ghost of Babe Ruth has known problems holding onto the ball due to the fact that he is an incorporeal being, Bob.
Way to drop that in there. Good job, Cory.
That's a Dennis Miller kind of word.
Yeah, it is.
He said, hey, listen.
That's why he didn't work out on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, he dropped too many big words.
He dropped too many big words.
They had to bring in Rush Limbaugh, who also had problems with words. Different kinds of problems.
Now I'm hoping they bring in the ghost of Babe Ruth. That'd be fun.
Well, let's see if we can get that in. This is Linda Beans Babbitt, Bob.
Ah, the Beans. Yes, I remember her.
Yep.
I would say, as baseball movies go, A League of Their Own, it's top 3.
It's great.
Right?
It really is great. It's a fantastic
it holds
baseball
up.
movie.
I guess you'd have to include The Sandlot too. It's tough. I wonder if you line up all the good baseball movies.
Yeah.
What's your favorite baseball movie, Cory? As we get another bonehead play there.
Yeah, another one. It might be this one, Bob. It might be this one. A League
might
of
be
Their
A
Own.
League of Their Own?
Might be A League of Their Own. Yes.
That's good. It's a solid movie.
It really is. I think it's aged very well. I think The Sandlot probably has not aged as well as this movie. I would say if you showed The Sandlot to kids today, it would not resonate the way it did with kids born in the mid to late 80s.
I think it holds up for the kiddos. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So.
I just
There's enough fun stuff in it.
There's enough fun stuff. Well, that's true. It does have that nice Ray Charles America. That's a good one.
Well,
during the fireworks sequence.
It's got the whole getting into trouble, swearing, lying and everything.
Sure. Children using mouth tobacco. Sets a good example for all of us.
Yep. Where would we be today, Cory, without mouth tobacco?
Yeah, Helen Haley here, by the way, is continuing what is turning into quickly a rout as both teams kind of get deeper into their benches. Clearly, these Rockford Peaches have a deeper set than the Sandlot boys.
Yeah, well, now that Tommy's off the mound, Sammy in there is not getting the job done as well.
Yep.
So, giving up 3 runs here in the top of the 8th to take a 9-5 lead are the Rockford Peaches. So let's see if Ham and company can do some damage.
And this is the first appearance, Bob, of Betty Spaghetti Horn on the mound for the Rockford Peaches.
Betty Spaghetti, she was the one that was hysterically crying, correct?
Yes, she gets the bad news from her husband, also serving overseas during this time, and she does not escape as Dottie did. Unfortunately, poor Betty did lose her husband there.
Yes. But she still has a name that rhymes with spaghetti, so we're going to think of her that way.
Yes, and there we go. Here's Squints. Let's see if Squints can get anything going here for the Sandlot boys. No, he's going to go down. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Hits a
ropes one down.
long, loud one, but is going to go foul just out of play here in Sandlot Stadium in beautiful Midwest USA.
It looked like Betty was trying to brush him inside there a little bit.
Yeah, Betty Spaghetti
corner.
pushing a 12-year-old kid off the plate. I like it.
Get off my plate. Get off my plate. I like it.
Yeah,
but Squints goes the other way, right past the right fielder. That's going to get all the way to the wall, and he's going to slide into second. Safe, Cory. So we got a runner on second, 2 outs. This is where the Sandlot boys have done a lot of their damage with 2 outs.
Yeah, so let's see if Kenny can knock him in here and get this game a little bit closer into reach maybe for the bottom of the 9th.
Yep, they are the home team, so they will get the last chance to bat here.
Yeah, but Betty Spaghetti, Bob, is just mowing them down. Boy, those are...
Spaghetti arm.
Yeah, those pitches are filthy, Bob.
They are. Kit now is calmed down a little bit. She's had a little bit of Tom Hanks's liquor that he holds in the dugout there, so she is calmed down a little bit.
And she's not going to, she's just going to get a no decision for today's game, and her team comfortably in the lead here in the late stages. Top of the 9th as we go down.
The actress who played Kit also went on to star in such a wonderful film as Tank Girl. I don't know if you remember Tank Girl, Cory.
And more recently, Orange is the New Black.
Oh yeah, is she a character in that?
She is. She popped in, I think, in the 2nd season, and proud native of Sioux City, Iowa, Bob, is Lori Petty.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There we go.
Midwest America.
Midwest USA. There she is. And
Tank Girl, interesting enough, Cory, doesn't hold up.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that. It's been a little while since I've seen that one, but I can imagine. Are they going to go to him, Bob? No,
they didn't go to him.
Oh.
Who's the manager of Sandlot? Is it Benny?
I would say
he
Benny
making the
the
calls?
Jet is the player manager of the Sandlot team today. So we need to maybe see if we can convince him, although he does not, as I recall, have the vision of the ghost of Babe Ruth. So maybe he doesn't know he's active today, Bob.
That's true. Oh, and that was a short foul ball tip to end the game. So a little lackluster end there to this game, but the Peaches rout the Sandlot boys.
Yeah, now
9-5 here.
After that 6th inning, the game was pretty exciting there, where the Sandlot boys took the lead 5-4. The Peaches rallied back in the 7th and 8th, scoring 2 and 3, and then the 9th went quietly. So now look at this, Bob. 5 errors for the Sandlot boys. That could be the big killer for them.
It shows their youth, Corey. They are a bunch of 11 and 12-year-old boys, so they are going to make some errors in the field.
That's right. It's right.
But man,
That's
they really did put up a fight. So you got to give them credit.
There you go. And there are some things that you just can't substitute for experience. And these wonderful women of the Rockford Peaches showed us that they have no problems in beating down a team of adolescent boys. 9-5 is your final.
It's equality, Corey. It's equality.
It is. That's right. Now, it is exciting. In all seriousness, do check out this ROM hack and others by a longtime friend of the show, Baron Von Lector. Lots of fun if you want to play as Wild Thing and whoever Robert Redford was in The Natural and whoever all those guys were in the Benchwarmers. And
you can play as Rob Schneider or
there we go.
Napoleon
And
Dynamite
how
or
about
David Spade.
Who was in Angels in the Outfield, Bob? Some of the players. I can only remember Christopher Lloyd.
Danny Glover was in. He was the coach, I think.
He was the coach.
Was he?
Yeah, so I'm just, our good friend Baron probably
Tony Danza. Tony Danza was in Angels in the Outfield.
Tony Danza. Okay, so
he was a player. I think he was the star player. Friend of the show.
He was a star player. Yeah, I would have liked to have also seen maybe the Rookie of the Year team, but
that would have been awesome.
Very few of
for
those
next
guys.
time. Henry Rowan-Gardner.
Yeah, well, there's the only named player I can think of. You've got the Daniel Stern. I don't think was a player. I think he was just one of the kind of bumbling.
He was the equipment manager.
Yeah, he was the equipment guy.
And it was Gary Busey. Was Gary Busey the old pitcher?
Ooh, the old cheese guy.
Yeah, was he?
The old stinky cheese boy. I don't know.
think he was.
I'm mining the brain depths right now, Bob, and I'm just barely conjuring it up.
That movie, for all the wrong reasons, holds up still.
Okay, all right. Well,
if that movie's on TV and you sit down and you watch it, you'll watch an hour and a half of your life go by and you'll be like, "What the hell just happened?"
But
all right, cool. I just watched Rookie of the Year. That's what. Okay, cool.
Amazing, awesome. Well,
amazing.
That's great.
I don't know if you'd use those words. You'd be like, "All right, okay."
I'm an hour and a half closer to death. Hey, on that note,
yeah.
That's
exactly.
If you like this video, now that you are about 21 minutes closer to death, you can hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you have not already. Do say hi to Baron Von Lector, who has a new Patreon campaign if you are so interested in checking out his work there, and his new website over on the barongaming.weebly. And you can follow us on our social channels, Facebook and Twitter, where we are Sticky Bleachers. Tune in every week to see new, exciting things in the world of retro sports ROM hacks. For now, I am Cory, signing off.
I'm Bob. We'll see you next time.